Welcome into the D-Event Center on the campus of Weber State University for the 2023 5A Girls Semifinals on KSLSports.com, your year-round home for online championship games. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. Winner moves on to take on the reigning 5A champion Springville Red Devils. And a fun one, Skyline versus Bountiful. Dane, this is an interesting one. Skyline is a 22 seed. Tina Njike going to go play out in Philly at University of Pennsylvania. And she got healthy toward the end of the year, and the Skyline team's made an improbable run to get one game away from the state championship.
Yeah, and we hadn't seen Skyline until the quarterfinal game. Great balance to that lineup. Like the three-point shot that they can hit. Thought Okoro was great off the bench. Obviously, Tina's the headliner of this roster, does a little bit of everything. It's a very balanced roster. And, you talk about Bountiful, how good they've been. They're going to have to play a little bit of a different game, I think, today. It'll be interesting to see how they try to attack that. The Harvey sisters playing off of each other, trying to work down inside, but they can stretch as well. But, yeah, you're right. This Skyline team, they've been impressive in their run here to the semifinal.
And a lot of fun. We look at this Bountiful team. They made it to the semis a year ago, and it is Jordan Harvey and Taylor Harvey that kind of stir the drink, but the other players around them played extremely well in the quarterfinals.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at Lizzie McConkey. We saw the freshman Satuala play a little bit in that in the quarterfinal. Adelaide Stevenson. There's plenty of players around the Harveys, but it is Jordan and Taylor. Taylor, the sophomore, had a great game to help lift Bountiful past Highland. And look, they're going to have an opportunity to go up against one of the best in the state here tonight.
And just as we thought it'd be a player outside of that three that gets the first bucket, it's Satuala finding the cutting Claire Cook for the two. And a 2-0 start here for Bountiful as that ball saved in by Groberg into the hands of Harvey. As Jordan leaves it back for Satuala. Satuala baseline jumper is good for Cook. Claire Cook with 4 points. And loose ball tracked down by Bountiful. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow does belong to Skyline.
Bountiful's ready, huh?
My goodness.
Quick burst. Defense has had quick hands.
See, this is not last year. Is that one taken away? Back down the floor with Bountiful leading 4-0. Can Cook make it 3 buckets to open the game? Backside, and GK came to close out. Cook sends out to Satuala. Satuala drives, finds Cook on the backside, and GK came over, and it just crawls out for Claire Cook. And the rebound.
Boy, fortunate there. And GK's coming over near side to try to take away that drive. I love the pass because it's wide open on the backside, and that one just bounces out for Bountiful.
As that one doesn't where to go, send out to Leonard. Now 8 on the shot clock. It's Harvey with the block. Harvey on the run out. And Jordan Harvey lays that one up. Or probably Taylor Harvey lays that one up and in. Sure, that's never happened to her. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 6:14 left in the first. 6-0 Bountiful early on in the 5A semifinals. Welcome back in. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart, a quick 6-0 start here. As Tina Njike lost the handle, got it back. Groberg sends out to Leonard, and the three would not go. This Skyline team at 7 threes in the quarterfinals as Njike gets the rebound. It goes right back to the rim.
And it's one where yesterday she was able to be a facilitator and kind of work the time for it to all come together, get other players going. But early on here, I love that she's like, look, no, I got to go make an impact, right? We come out of a timeout. We're down 6-0. And goes and makes a play.
Satawala try to get that along the baseline to Cook, taken away by Njike. She can go play in the Ivy League. She's obviously smart. Because not only it's not a scholarship to go play Ivy League basketball, they do get you some help, some tuition assistance. But she's going to go hang out in one of the fun cities in America. She'll pull on the three, won't go. Long, the oldest standing football stadium in the United States. Is on the take and make is Jordan Harvey.
Going right at Tina as well. Nice take there.
Number 15, Tina Najee. Her first personal and first team foul. Harvey will shoot one.
Jeff is
yeah, he's very different than we are.
Yeah, but we got that from Amy in GK. Yeah?
And yet I trust Jeff's sources as well. Here we come,
Hey,
Tina.
All I know is Tina pocket FaceTimed Amy after the game.
That is true. But maybe she didn't intentionally dial her because she doesn't say her last name right. You just never know.
The baseline jumper not there. Hey, Amy has my last name right, and she's my wingman. So we've got it. I'm with Amy on it. As in GK came over for the D, and the shot wouldn't go for Cook, who has 4 points in the quarter. Oh, the Dane's the older wingman.
I'm the Val Kilmer. You're the Maverick.
You are. You're, that's how you do things. Ice cold, no mistakes.
Except for every 2 minutes.
That's not true. Groberg sends it up to GK.
I meant more about the gray hair and the aging face, but you know.
You help me get jobs. It's very true. As in GK can't get that one to go. And back down the floor with Bountiful. Up 8-2 here early on. Is cross-court Satawala. Satawala drives it in GK. Got it over the top. Wouldn't go in the rebound. Taken by Tina.
We mentioned Satawala in the open. Just a freshman. Boy, this is a young Bountiful roster. Taylor, a sophomore. Mika, a freshman. Going to be good for a while.
And Harvey with the block. Here comes Jordan Harvey. Trying to leave it there for Satawala. The ball taken away. And now on the run with Leonard.
Be careful here.
And GK able to pull that one away. And now we'll have a foul on the floor.
Tough spot to work out of there for Skyline.
Just trying to figure out some of the referee mechanics here because they were pointing here near side, but Mr. Official holding it up top. The officials for this game, Candace Horn, Joe Carter, not that Joe Carter, and Ian Hess.
Tom McDonough. Well hit down the left field line. Way back and gone.
Off of Mitch Williams.
Joe Carter with a 2-run homer. The winner and still world champions, the Toronto Blue Jays. Sean McDonough right there.
The one you don't like, I won't go to. As on the roll, does stay home. Bear able to get that one to go. Lilu Bear. But Sid, don't call me Carl Lewis Bream. I won't go to that one. There's the baseline. Passed up, send out. Satawala. Long on the three. Harvey. You see the athleticism there. Able to get that ball. Saves it back in here for Bountiful. Satawala goes at it. GK. She hasn't been afraid of her, but 0 for 2 in the last 2 shots. It's down the floor with Leonard. Trying to look backside to Groberg, taken away by Lizzie McConkey. And back the other way, Satawala lays that one up and in.
Again, Bountiful running on the floor there. Lizzie, that's a great recovery. Kind of knew as soon as they were lining up to throw that pass, like, oh, that's not going to end well. And leads to Bountiful points.
Down the lane, floated up and score it. Lilu Bear.
You know, right now, Skyline's just hanging around. And tip the cap to him. Just need to find a way to keep this close while they kind of get in their rhythm here.
Cut that down around the timeline. Send it back out. McConkey, 4-3. We saw that on Wednesday. Lizzie McConkey with the long ball.
Well, the gavel drops.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
So you can read the defense like they read the law. Does not go. Board and put back there for Doki Okuro. So 13-8 here in the first. We go inside of a minute, down to 55 seconds in the opening quarter as Satawala goes at Leonard, and we're going to have the foul to Leonard. And it'll be Bountiful basketball on the baseline.
Malika again continues to be very aggressive here today. Love the attacking mindset from the youngster.
There's that ball out of bounds.
Reset the shot clock here. I'm just teasing.
It is at 35 seconds, however. So 16-second difference. Harvey fits that one in. Cook not gonna force it, sends it out to the baseline, and that would not go for Smith. 40 seconds left, about a 9-second difference between game and clock. Up top in GK, sends out to Leonard. She had a couple of threes in the first half in the quarterfinals and left that one long. Rebound in the hands of Willis. Willis leaves it for Cook with 12 seconds. Cook had the first 4 points for Bountiful to start today. Stevenson, now Smith with 3. Harvey, 2, gives that one up. Willis at the horn. Good defense there to close out the quarter for Skyline as we go to the second quarter. It is Bountiful 13, Skyline 8. You're watching the 2023 5A semifinals on KSLSports.com. Start of the second quarter. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. I want to thank Modern Missionary for joining us this week on our coverage against almost Mission Call open season. It's you have a missionary get ready to go, let Modern Missionary help them get them outfitted. Go to Modern Missionary, go register on the website, and get a free shirt and washable tie. How about the offensive boards here for Bountiful in this possession?
Well, and that's one of the strengths about the Harveys, right? With their ability to shoot the basketball, if Tina comes out to defend that, well, now you do have advantage on the glass. Is Tina able to get a block there?
And so down the floor we go with Skyline, high post to GK. Tina put it on the floor, go left hand. Harvey, good defense, and back down the floor with Bountiful. Is that ball taken away by Groberg?
Yeah, nice disruption there by Cammie. He's just waiting, knowing they want that baseline outlet. We'll take it away.
There's that ball. It goes. And GK with the bucket. Then the three-point game.
If you want to front Tina, do so at your own peril.
Right.
There's not a lot of players that are going to be able to get away with that.
So outside with Lizzie McConkey. Drop it in to Harvey. Taylor, strong ball fakes, and then finally get the foul on GK. A little interesting. That's where I kind of do miss having an official sitting right here because I thought there was space being cleared first before we have her here. Well, right there.
And that's even on the second one, right? So you do see Tina's hands kind of come down. And I don't know that Harvey actually cleared the space. I think she's trying to bring the ball up through the middle, and that kind of comes up on Tina and appears as though it's a separation, but I don't think that's a foul.
Yeah.
And so it kind of looked like, that's kind of an awkward play. And then I think Tina just gets caught with that hand coming down on the contest.
There's a free throw from Harvey is good. And a 4-point Bountiful advantage. They're trying to lob that into Okoro, and it goes out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Bountiful. So coming back the other way, Harvey in the lane, can't get it. Tipped out by Jordan Harvey, and then taken by Skyline. That is Bear, and then Harvey coming from behind.
Back-to-back plays. Taylor popping that away from behind, and then how about this? Watch 10, top right, whoop, and then whoosh. Nice job.
A+ on the.
Well, that was Preston. He was ready for
really?
he was ready for the sound cues there.
As Harvey comes back at the other end, defense, she gets the rewards of offense.
Well, I think she finished with like 21 or 23 in that quarterfinal game. Some might haggle over a point here, but she had a great quarter, and even today, I mean, she's off to a good start, and to your point, locked in defensively and offensively here for Bountiful.
Okoro got around the hand there of Jordan Harvey on the pressure and gets that layup to go, and it's a 4-point ball game. Send out to Stevenson, and Stevenson short on the 3. Rebound tracked down by Harvey. The sisters Harvey, they make impacts all over the floor. Try to save that in there. Cook couldn't do it, as the ball will go back to Skyline.
Substitution number 33, Abby Leonard. Replacing Lauren Johnson.
So Lauren Johnson comes back on the floor. And that goes inside. No. Jordan Harvey, free throw line jumper. Doesn't go to Okoro with the rebound.
Yeah, nice job there by Okoro again. Able to get that ball to the middle with Satuala. Tina comes up to contest, and that's where Skyline's got to be really strong on the glass. Whenever Tina does come out on D and Okoro does so.
Oh, that ball, lane opened up, and Leonard just misses the bunny. Back the other way with Jordan Harvey out to Taylor.
Boy, what was it, 8-0 start, 6-0 start, and felt like Bountiful might just run up and down the floor, but Skyline hanging around here.
4-point game, 3:47 left in the half. 4-point lead for Bountiful on Skyline. Hope you're enjoying the coverage we've given this week. Dan and I always enjoy doing all the state champs games. It's been fun to have coaches come join us throughout the week as this ball goes inside to Harvey. The turnaround, Jay, no. And rebound tracked down by Njike.
Yeah, we've brought some girls coaches on this week as well, and always awesome to hear their insight, their perspective. Been fun.
One of my favorite moments is showing Chad Sims that getting run over as Harvey with the steal. Leonard giving chase. Harvey
Nice
swatted
recovery.
away by Leonard. Not giving up the layup. And no foul either.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Harvey's going to have something simple, and that's a beautiful job by Leonard not giving up on the play. I didn't think she had much of a shot to get down there as that ball was at midcourt.
GK takes that one away. So a chance for Skyline to make it a one-possession game with the basket. Outside, Johnson lobs it in GK.
Jordan knew she was in trouble immediately. I mean, the moment that ball leaves, the hands the outside is like, oh, shoot.
As Cook holds it outside. Goes back up to Stevenson, or probably now Stevenson to McConkey. Now Cook, nice ball fake. Cook makes it a 4-point lead once again.
Claire's been strong today.
Good to see Clark Stringfellow in the building. The athletic director is in GK, misses on the three. The rebound to Johnson, goes back up and is fouled by Harvey. Going to put Johnson at the line as Harvey picks up the foul. I think it's her first.
Boog.
Harvey's first personal, the second team foul. Shooting 2 shots.
It was Taylor's first.
Longtime baseball coach, gave up the program at the end of last year. Was a longtime offensive coordinator, Coach Larry Wall. The technology teacher at Bountiful, as well as the athletic director.
Yeah.
I think he probably is, I'm going to guarantee he does driver's ed. Because if you're a teacher and a coach, you're also driver's ed. And one of my favorites, or one of our favorites, I shouldn't say mine, but one of our favorites. Well, during COVID, kind of peer people in. During COVID, it was Boog was one of the first ones that was like, hey, can you come to our games? Then we all put that together and have essentially all of Region 5 during that period of time. Had all their home games, so all of them were taken care of.
Always so great whenever we want to come out. Great supporter of Rewind.
As Harvey knocks down the three, but he bleeds. Bountiful Red.
Yes, he does.
One of his good friends is one of my good friends, Doug Matsumori. Doug and Michi Matsumori. As he pull, the three is good for Lauren Johnson.
We talked about they were able to hit that three aplenty against Timpview, hit 7 of them. That was Coach Duray's magic number. And I feel like they've got to find that outside shot in this matchup.
Backside board to Satawala. The foul going to be called on Groberg. As it'll be free throws here for Satawala.
We've not had a lot of fouls in this first half. We're well below quota here. 2 fouls for Bountiful, 4 for Skyline. I say quota, that's not a real thing. It's a Dane thing. But I'm a fan of no more than 1 foul a minute. That'd be 16 and a half. We're at 6.
Hey, I rubber stamp it. My name is Dusty Litzer, and I support that message.
Yeah. Officials don't think like that, and it's probably good they don't. But as a viewer, I'm all in.
Yeah. So 22-18.
Somewhere Jeff Clough is probably like, oh, this guy.
He's eye-rolling it. Yeah. I can already hear Jeff and his just going to call the game like it's been called. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I can do the impersonation. We did a whole long 3-inning interview last year as that shot won't go.
And that's why I say it's good they don't think that way, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to officiate to quotas.
Hey, all I know is if I thought it was going to fall for Satawala. Rebound to McConkey. Harvey for 3. No. Rebound.
That shot looked good, too.
To Johnson.
Oh, taken away.
Almost. Groberg. Like we said the other night, she's not afraid to go into the storm. Fire that in. Okuro lays it in. Nice find from Njike. We go inside to 30 seconds left.
Boy, Bountiful was trying to get that turnover late, too. And Njike, it was like she had eyes in the back of her head, could sense that pressure right up to Okoro.
As Grober going to pick up the foul. And intern Preston really rolled the dice on that replay. But he had a good feel for the game, what was going to happen there. I had a couple of messages. There was I'll share somewhere else. We got 15 seconds left in the half. I don't want to ruin the moment. Is Harvey back up to Satawala. That's going to be backcourt.
You don't have to touch this. That is a heady play by the freshman. I would have let it keep going.
Yep.
You could have let more time come off the clock, maybe get down to 3 or 4 seconds.
It's like a punt in football. Sometimes some guys go really quickly. Say, hey, make the officials blow it dead.
And I actually thought she was going to let it go.
Yeah.
That was kind of the body language there.
I was like, hey, just let it roll out of bounds anyway.
Right. If they come and gather it, then you touch it.
You see coaching staff, Coach Harvey was like, hey.
Here's another spot. Where does she touch it?
Yes. And that was what Coach
Harvey
was saying, because the baseline is a much easier inbound than sideline.
Right. So maybe, she was probably on it even better than we were there, Dusty.
And GK. Nice take, nice hands by Harvey, but got in the hands of Okoro, who gets the bucket. And we are tied at 22 as we go to the locker room.
I thought Harvey had the denial, and next thing you know, Okoro's there to tie it up.
We go to the break. It is Bountiful 22, Skyline 22. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching the 2023 5A semifinals on your online home for state championships, KSLSports.com. Welcome back into the D-Event Center. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart. As we get ready for the second half, as it is a tied ball game. And super impressed, Dane, with Skyline and their ability to, I want to use wrong words, but really manufacture the ability to stay in this ball game.
Well, and I think some of it is to hang in there, even when there are moments where Bountiful's trying to get a run, trying to get separation, and their ability to come back. Again, Tina has had a good game, 6 points for her, but Okoro, man, what a ball game she's had, 8 points, including a number of buckets in the final minutes of that opening half. The defense has been really strong. Holding Bountiful to 22, that's a really good half of basketball. And Bountiful has struggled from the floor in that first half.
Barron nearly got the steal. Send out to McConkey. Her second three. And there's a loose ball picked up by Jordan Harvey down the floor with Taylor Harvey. It was it seemed like a comfortable moment there for Bountiful, and then Skyline able to kind of right the ship on their end and get things going. But there was just a moment you thought maybe Bountiful would get that separation. As Harvey pulls.
That's a tough shot.
Good defense.
Yeah, tough shot, and Skyline's been in this zone a lot, and it's really slowed up Bountiful, made them be more methodical. It hasn't allowed them to take advantage of their athleticism quite as much.
The three ball not there today as it was the other day. They're missing Amy Dore, putting out the numbers for them. Is on the drive, Satuwala high off the window.
We didn't get numbers from Amy before the game, but just to catch up, there were 2 for Bountiful in the first half, 1 for Skyline from beyond the arc.
That's high off it. Not hitting the square. She's hitting the whole frame.
Man, Satuwala, she's going to be so good.
Yeah. She and her brother, Falatea. Falatea's going to have, we said the other day, a huge summer of offers.
Yeah, he has offered from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. He's a prospect to watch, according to our teammate during the football season, not any other part of the season, apparently, Jeff Hansen. As that jumper comes off the iron. Rebound, Satuwala looked backside and even got it back off the leg of the defender. And that ball's out of bounds off of Skyline. So we get a look at it here. Yeah, that's up in GK.
Yep.
In fact, Skyline and Bountiful have produced some outstanding football games the last couple of years. I can't even believe I haven't brought that up.
Yeah.
Some crazy finishes.
Mm-hmm.
So good to have it here. It's the old time. This is Roger Dupay versus Larry Wall. Skyline versus Bountiful. Cameron Jensen, and then a million of guys that went through Skyline. That ball goes out of bounds. The general, as I call him, Cameron Jensen.
And it's where you miss having Bountiful in those regions with the Skylines and the Highlands, right? Like
that was the region.
Yeah. I know they just finished realignment, but I'm teasing.
Gonna put one more request in.
Yeah, right.
The three wouldn't go. But that was back when Bountiful was in the classification higher at one point than Woods Cross and Viewmont. Right. Then you got to make sure you keep.
Their current region makes a lot of sense.
I should say Woods Cross, because Bountiful and Viewmont have always been together. And Woods Cross was one classification lower when we first came into coverage.
But when you had, Bonneville and Northridge coming down and all that, right?
As we got a foul, the ball's going to be baseline inbound. Well, the whole area kind of getting mixed up a little bit because then you had added Farmington. And so for a moment, you had Farmington taking from Viewmont and all that kind of stuff as this growth continues to happen.
Yeah.
In all the pockets. And Woods Cross continues to just get larger in that North Salt Lake area. So back down the floor. Johnson passes that up. Leonard with it, hands back to Njike. Tina on the drive, going to float up. We're getting some contact, and it's a charge. Number 3 on Tina Njike.
And I think this is one where it's the right idea, but I think it's just a little uncontrolled. You see, it's just kind of, I'm going at it, trying to look for that contact.
Especially where Harvey was not coming into her.
Right.
That's kind of where it gets it.
Yeah,
right?
she's almost in a retreat mode herself in some regard.
Baseline, Satuala sends it to Smith. Haley sends it up top to Harvey, no. And rebound to Njike. Now on the run with Leonard. Leonard, nice job there by Harvey. She was able to fade her toward the baseline. And it's a timeout on the floor for Skyline. It's a 5-0 start here in the third quarter. You're watching the 5A semifinals. 3:57 left in the third quarter. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. We're in game 2 today. We got 2 more to go. The boys' games will be coming up next as that ball goes out of bounds off of Tina.
Boy, not how you want to come out of a timeout. And Skyline is as much composure as they had that first half. It has not been the start they wanted this second half. Opportunities haven't been able to convert.
Satuala sends that ball along the baseline. This is McConkey. Back up top to Jordan Harvey. Now the 3 from McConkey. Was looking for her third as that ball was nearly saved in by Satuala, but we'll go back with Skyline. And a full timeout. So we'll be back in a minute as you're watching the 5A semifinals. Three and a half left in the third quarter. And a 5-point Bountiful lead. Skyline was able to crawl back into it. Well, let's just say crawl back. Make their way back in this game in the first half, but they were down 6. But down 5 here in the second half. Dane, they got to find something to go as they've struggled offensively. Turned the ball over a few times.
Yeah, and they haven't really been able to work it in the paint in the second half. We'll see if they can adjust that. Tina tried, but got called for the offensive foul.
Kroberg makes it a 2-point game.
I was clamoring for inside play while moments ago talking about need more threes, and he's just all over the map.
You know, Dane wants it to run the ball in football, get the ball inside the basket. Give me passing games and three-pointers.
Here's what I don't understand. Why can't you take a 3 and a shot from the inside the paint on the same possession? Like, is this really too much to ask? I'm teasing.
What's old-fashioned threes?
Way to go, Cammy. That's a big shot for Skyline.
Absolutely.
Get some confidence. First bucket of the second half for the Eagles.
Well, that bucket fuels defense, too.
Yes.
Smith lost the handle. Satuala got it back. Can't get it. In GK with the rebound.
To your point, right? There's just a little extra burst there. Oh.
Heads up play by Smith.
Where's that rear view mirror?
Race cars don't have rear view mirrors. That ball goes.
Yes, they do.
I don't know. I was going to say lights, headlights. That doesn't work. Why'd you have to do that? Dane knows everything. See?
Well, I'm like, wait, what?
Dane's the fact checker.
I'm like, don't tell me that because I've been using that analogy for years at my current job. Don't tell me everything I've built my job on is wrong.
You know, I don't live life in the rearview mirror. One of our
some people like that.
One of our guys.
Yeah.
He says, don't live life in the rearview mirror. I'm a windshield guy. Some things in pen, some things in pencil. .150 left in the third. Leonard doing GK with 5 seconds. Send out Groberg with 3. Shot off the rim, won't go. Rebound to McConkey.
It's good defense there by Bountiful, and there were really not a lot of options there for Groberg.
And a turnover in transition. Here comes Johnson. Up to Tina and GK. Outside Groberg hit that 3 moments ago. 3-ball give the lead here to Skyline. As Tina and GK goes at Harvey. Goes to work, left hand, and it crawls in, and we are tied at 27.
And even that play, I mean, Taylor knows how good Tina is and doesn't want to concede, but also know, like, you got to pick your moments, and Tina able to go right to the rim and score it.
And Okuro with the steal. Ahead to Leonard, got some space. Sotwell gives chase. Leonard was paying maybe too much attention here to the freshman. And he'll have a loose ball foul on Groberg. Missed opportunity here for the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, I thought she kind of moved past it there. And that's tough coming from that left side and working that right-handed shot. Believe me, I know, because I would have done the exact same thing with the same result. And that's why it's so important to be able to practice with that left-handed finish, right? Allow the body to help protect it, go up much more strong. Speaking from experience on that one, Dusty.
Yeah. Bob Cousy would agree with you. As that will go for Harvey. So missed opportunity to take the lead on one end, and Harvey comes back and gives Bountiful the 2-point advantage. Outside with Leonard. Okuro, the high post. She'll pull in the long 2. In and out. And the rebound in the hands of Taylor Harvey. Taylor goes inside looking for Smith. And taken away by Groberg.
Groberg's made some big plays here this third quarter.
Certainly has. Get the ball to Tina and GK with 9 seconds. The ball too hot to handle, a little too tall. Outside the window. As that ball goes the other way.
That's a tough pass to fit in. You see that Okoro's ahead of everyone, but defender in the way, trying to loft that over the top, and there's too much steam.
And Stevenson going to get the foul from Johnson. It'll be the 3rd team foul on the Eagles with 4.6 seconds left in the third quarter. As the shot will not get taken, as that will do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth and a 2-point game. The winner moves on to take on the reigning 5A champion Springville in the state championship game on Saturday. Bountiful 29, Skyline 27. Fourth and final quarter coming up. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. In a 2-point lead, Bountiful leading Skyline. The 22-seeded Skyline Eagles hanging in here with one of the favorites in the 5A state tournament. And Okuro goes for the steal. Good no call on the contact. As Cook sends out to McConkey, now Harvey. Taylor goes at Leonard. Got some space, a little strong on the shot. Rebound on the backside. And I think that was off of, I thought maybe that went off of McConkey.
A couple Skyline fans thought so as well, but such is not the case.
Smith in there with Okuro. Still hanging on a pivot. Send out to Harvey. And Jordan got it out to
Shot
Taylor.
clock.
2 seconds. Taylor force it up and hits. No time to think about it. Taylor Harvey with the deep, deep three.
If you think you're dead, Taylor Harvey, I didn't know that she saw the shot clock there, able to pull a long three.
You don't have time to think out there with the shot clock going down. The great philosophizer Pete Mitchell said that. On the drive, Leonard taken away by Harvey. Here comes Taylor, and the ball off the foot of Leonard.
No.
And it'll stay here. Just to remove any doubt.
Preston likes his new toy this year.
You know, I got a bunch of phone calls
today.
There was a press release put out by BYU, and one of the new video guys, I won't say new, but they've added a bunch of positions. Preston, there was a Preston that got that's ahead of the video stuff for BYU. Not our Preston. As there is a foul going to be charged here to McConkey.
We have sent former Rewind people on to bigger and better things, but
certainly have. Caleb Lemming working at ESPN Deportes.
Good for him.
One of the producers there, and Ethan Fleming is with the Nashville Predators.
Seriously?
Yeah. He was an intern in the marketing department for the Preds.
Wow.
When he got that job, I had just gotten back from Nashville. I'm like, bro, you're going to love it. It's a fun place. The Bridgestone is right there in the middle of all of it.
Of course, the Pens beat the Preds this week. Also traded with the Preds.
9 seconds on the shot clock, and GK no. And the rebound to Harvey. So if you want to be an intern, we'll treat you much nicer than we are to Preston. But Preston's earned it. It is the 3 off the mark. But we would, like I said, we'd turn you to intern Jerem and intern Kenzie. They'll give you the real insight of what it's like to be an intern with Dusty and Dane. 5:50 left in the fourth quarter, and a 5-point ball game. As Johnson retreats out, sends it to Njike. She looks opposite to Okuro. That's a mismatch and a half as Harvey spikes that one away from Okuro. Johnson now to Njike, taken away by Jordan Harvey. The chase from Leonard, and it goes! Check on the cameraman, too. A triple threat. Jordan Harvey.
Nice finish. Man.
And it is a wide channel basketball, by the way.
Did you bring the measuring tape this morning?
Did you check when we went down and we were talking with the table?
Yeah.
That's why I grabbed the ball.
Yeah, no.
That's honestly why I grabbed it for this talk right here. That's looking forward. That's production value.
Shoot.
Timeout on the floor, full timeout. An 8-point Bountiful lead. They can feel it. 5:30 left in this semifinal. Find out who's going to play Springville in the state championship game. .5:31 left in the fourth quarter. Does Skyline have a push left in them? They were down 27-22, tied the game up at 27, but now an 8-0 run from Bountiful. What does Skyline have left in store? Johnson, long on the 3, and the ball will go back to Bountiful.
And, it took Skyline a while to score in that third quarter as well. They haven't scored here in the fourth either. So tough starts to the third and fourth quarters for Skyline. They dug out of it once. They got to do it again here.
Oh, nice hands by Leonard. And she comes away with the steal. And not only do you have the Bountiful contingency here, you have Olympus fans that are here to cheer against Skyline. As Johnson lips out the triple. Rebound Okuro. That's out of bounds. Or no, a foul here on McConkey. And that will be the third team foul on Bountiful. Is inbound along the baseline.
No cross-examination on that one.
Solid representation in the deposition. And GK sends back out to the corner. Johnson, oh. That ball was halfway down and came out. That eyelet just popped the ball out. McConkey went after and went at it in GK, and GK took it away. As Tina looks for Okoro, who crawls it in and one.
It was Okoro who was such the pivotal player in that second quarter. And you see the Harveys both kind of get drug out there. You've got Jordan who's defending the basketball, Taylor who's kind of in that in-between. Okoro slips right behind. Great find from Njike.
So Udoka Okoro to the line. And oh my goodness. We've had more Teen Wolf free throws this week than I can remember in seasons past.
Tempered glass.
Back down the floor. Satawala sends out to Harvey up top to Cook. Work it back in the corner. Satawala off on the three. The rebound in the hands of Groberg.
Uh-oh.
That's a tough spot.
Yeah, got to get it up.
It's a tight spot. Got to get it across, and they do. As Groberg brings it near side. There's Njike. Two-possession ball game. Hand back to Leonard. She's not hit a three today. She hit three in the quarterfinals. Has not hit one today. 10 seconds. Groberg to the corner to Johnson. Or pardon me, to Bear. Bear sends it back up top. Three from Leonard. No. Rebound taken by Cook.
Boy, good look. Just a touch short off the front of the rim. I like the inside kick out. It's a good setup for Leonard. You mentioned it. Hit a number of those a couple days ago. That one would have been big.
It's just not been the day-to-day.
Right.
Cook goes to Harvey. Harvey faces and goes, and then the whistle. And that is going to put Taylor Harvey at the line for two.
Foul on number 1, Udoka Okoro of Skyline. Her first personal.
You see Okoro coming over there. That swipe across the hand.
2 shots. Winning Taylor Harvey for Bountiful.
As Harvey hits the first.
And Taylor, the only player to score in every quarter thus far today.
Harvey having a good semifinal. Lead back up to 7. And now timeout taken by Skyline. 2:44 left in the fourth quarter. Bountiful leads by 7. You're watching the 5A semifinals on KSLSports.com. The Skyline have a push left in them. And this is where we love the fact that there is a shot clock in Utah High School basketball. As we're not going to start playing the foul game yet. As there's still possessions left in this one. As Leonard dropped that ball into Njike. There was a triple team there. Do you think there were,
wow. Dual possession.
Well, luckily, that, in my opinion, that was not going to lose possession here for Skyline because that's a quick dual possession.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a reach. We haven't had a lot of jump balls today. I've got Tina with just 8 points tonight.
Really does not look for a shot. Been a facilitator, and it's a good job by the Harveys as Jordan going to pick up the foul. See if they call it in her habitual shooting motion. And they do. Not on the gather. Courtney Littledyke has to really dislike that he taught us that phrase because I've certainly got my run out of that for the last 4 years. I think it's been 4 years.
Wasn't he getting ready to dive into the on the gather thing, and then I think we got distracted.
We did get distracted. And Vince Francis put his foot down and said, get back to the game. It was early in the third quarter yesterday.
I don't know when Vince thinks he's a man of the people all of a sudden.
First free throw doesn't go. Take that executive producer thing serious at times. As
man.
And GK, a rare 0 for 2. So missed chance there to score with the clock stopped. As down the floor, Satawala, Harvey, now McConkey. Jordan Harvey sends out to Satawala.
Big possession.
Oh, nice take by the freshman, but left it short. Rebound to Njike. Can Skyline make it hurt? They got to get going offensively as Bear goes to Njike. This has got to be her time. Nice hands by Satawala. Leonard, now Okoro kept that ball in bounds. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. No need to rush. 15 seconds. Groberg, extra pass to Bear. Bear goes up and under. Thought she'd get the call. Didn't get the shot to go. Okoro with the offensive board. Back up, blocked away by Harvey. Groberg, extra pass. Bear, pump the three. Drive the base.
The
and
shot
then the
clock
foul.
was reset. Did that touch the rim?
I think it did.
It was blocked. Oh, no, it did because she had drive.
the extra one.
Yeah, right here. Oh, no, it was earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I took the other one.
Preston, come on, man.
He didn't know you were going to want it there. He didn't mark it.
That's okay.
Dane says that because Dane's one of the best replay operators in the history of replay operators. In fact, he was so good at replay operator that he got bumped up to broadcaster.
Either so good or so bad. Like, we can't have him in the truck. He spews nonsense. Let's put a mic in front of him. That'll be better.
Jerry Bovey says, you put him on a microphone because if he runs another replay, we're getting him out of here. The first free throw was good, and the second good.
I don't know why Jerry hasn't called me from Utah State yet. Come on, man.
Consulting fees have gone way too high.
I'm telling you, I will get the herd on their feet in a hurry, Jerry.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Skyline hanging around here. 1 minute left. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, I don't know. Well, I guess they had one to give. So, but it does reset the shot clock. That's the interesting thing of the foul is it resets the shot clock to 35, and it was down to 21. So,
all right.
You just lost 14 seconds.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a new plea from Dusty on the rule book.
About going to half?
No, about resetting shot clock.
On the foul, yeah, I'm a big proponent. That's fine. I mean, I guess. Hadn't thought about having an opinion on it yet. There's the foul from Groberg. They were just going to give the two anyway, so null and void. My opinion on that.
And look, we got into a discussion this week, was it with Chad, about how early you want to start fouling?
It was Chad yesterday, yeah.
And I mean, 5 points inside of a minute, I'm tempted to start fouling. I am.
Here's where I'm at. I'm not with 2 timeouts in my pocket. Hey, this is exactly our conversation.
It is.
Because with 2 timeouts in my pocket, I'm now going to put the game at 7 points and having to use those. If I play defense, in my opinion, play defense, get the ball back with a 0, now I got a chance to make a 1-possession game with my 2 timeouts, but then miss the front end of 1-on-1.
And my thing is I think teams are probably 70% from the line. So you get a 1-and-1, you get a quick stop.
Oh, Bear missed the free throw. Rebound to Harvey. And Taylor going to run around. About a 9-second difference as Njike picks up foul number 4. And
because my argument was I want more possessions, right? I want more possessions. And if you allow that time to come off, then you're not getting the ball till right now. And
but here's my thing. I want possessions to tie to be smaller. That's my idea. I want less possessions to tie the game as Jordan Harvey hits the first. I want to say, how many possessions do I need to tie this game up?
Yeah.
And if I got 2 timeouts, my possessions to tie is still lower than at the line. They hit 2 free throws. Now it's 3 possessions to the 2 at the time I took the foul. That's kind of my idea.
Yeah.
But you're the math guy. I'm not. Is the free throws good there from Harvey?
I think it's just 2 different approaches, right? And I think there's a lot more people who think like you do.
And the steal to McConkey. The foul from Njike, and that'll be it for Tina Njike. As we mentioned, it'll be her last time at Skyline, but this young lady can go to Philadelphia and get an outstanding education at the University of Pennsylvania. She's going to learn one of the greatest traditions in all of college football, the halftime toast at Penn. Because before Prohibition, the time when you had to have legal drinking age, they would toast with champagne at halftime. Well, at the end of it, when they put Prohibition in, they had to be 21. They now throw toast at halftime. So as you go into the game, the student body presidents and everybody stands out with toast as the teams walk into Franklin Field, the oldest football stadium in America. They hand you toast, and at halftime, they toast at halftime, but they throw the toast.
So what if it's raining? You have soggy bread?
Well, you're not eating it, you're throwing it. Yeah.
No, I know, but you have to hold on to soggy bread for a
Just
whole
take
hour
care
and
of
a
it.
half.
Just take care of it.
Well, what do you do with it?
I don't know. You still throw it. I don't know what to tell
Fortunately, it never rains in Pennsylvania. Oh, wait.
you. Not in the fall. There's the foul going to put Harvey back at the line for double bonus free throws. But I only share that because Tina's going to.
That is cool, by the way. That is cool.
Yeah,
that is
it's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, Franklin Field, one of the most notorious sites in football history. That is where Santa Claus got booed by Eagles fans.
Is that named for Ben? Is that Ben
Franklin Field? Yeah. But it's just Franklin Field, yeah.
No, I know, but,
Gorgeous, right off of 476.
It's a cool-looking building.
Here's what's cool. 476, you have Franklin Field on the left, and on the right, the Rocky Steps at the Art Institute. Art Museum, sorry.
It's no Kibbe Dome, but what is?
Is coming off as well is Abby Leonard.
Man, tip of the cap to Bountiful. Skyline made them work. Man, they made them work. But it's been a 15-10 second half. Nope, sorry. That's not right. It has been a 19-10 second half for Bountiful as they've been able to pull away.
As Jordan Harvey enjoying the celebration coming off here, the senior, going to help propel her Bountiful teammates to the state championship game. Well, they'll take on Springville.
I think the red team will win.
Good call. Good call. Back down the floor we go with Skyline trailing by 9. Been a valiant effort from the 22-seeded Skyline Eagles.
Heck of a run.
Got down the lane, and the basket is good for Mia Johnson. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. They got to the semifinals a year ago. They get to the championship game this year. Bountiful moving on to the title game to take on Springville. Dane, your final thoughts on the selection of a Heidemann and Associates player of the game.
Well, we talk about Bountiful and the run they went on to close this game out, but you hold Tina Njike to 8 points. Man, that's a tip of the cap to the defense. The defense leads the way today for Bountiful getting the win. And we'll see if that defense will carry next week because they'll take on, I think, a lot of people's preseason and tournament favorite in the Springville Red Devils. My player of the game, I'm going to go with Taylor Harvey. Was solid throughout the game, scored in every frame. Free throws to help seal it for Bountiful as she takes Bountiful to a state championship appearance.
Again, for Skyline, the where the season went with Njike being injured and the slow start out of region play to get to the semifinal game, that is a successful season for the Skyline Eagles. Made an outstanding run, get the win in the quarterfinals to get to the semis, and they gave Bountiful all they could handle. But in the end, this Bountiful team a year ago got to the semifinals and fell short of their goal, getting a chance to win the state championship. Well, they did it today. Congratulations to the Bountiful girls basketball team getting to the state championship game. They're going to take on Springville with a chance to get to their ultimate goal. And again, congratulations to our Heidemann Associates player of the game, Taylor Harvey. An outstanding year, but an outstanding game for her as well. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us for watching the 2023 5A semifinals on KSLSports.com. Championship game on Saturday right here on your online home for state championships, KSLSports.com. We'll see you back at the D Event Center on Saturday.